Sitaram or Namaste, Dr. Raj the Hindu. You know, I've had the pleasure of experiencing heaven on this earth. You may wonder how come. Have you ever heard of the Self-Realization Temple in Santa Monica, California, USA? Paramahansa Yogananda Temple is where I experience what heaven could be like. And I mean heaven in a broad sense as a Sanatanist, where you experience moksha. Many years ago, I was at a very low point in my life. This was 1992. And I went to California to visit a family member. Never heard of Yogananda, never heard of the Self-Realization Temple. But my aunt told me, she said, have you ever heard of this place? I said, no. She said, I would like you to go there and experience it. And I was given a map and the name of the place. Found it on the map, drew a line how I was getting there, and drove from where she lived on the mountain to the Self-Realization Temple. And I'll tell you this, it is the most profound experience I've ever had in my life spiritually. To describe the Self-Realization Temple, it's shaped like a bowl, a huge basin. Middle of it is a lake, beautiful lake. And the sides of the basin or the side of the lake represents every religion there is on this earth. And you start from one end and you walk around. But while walking, I came across the only place outside of India. There's a mausoleum of ashes, a bit of ashes of the great Mahatma Gandhi. And I couldn't believe it because he's my hero. I went and I sat there and I did some meditation. And I walked around again. And I was looking at all this beauty foliage. You wouldn't believe the beauty of the flowers there. It's like flowers love to grow there. Red are the deepest red. Blues are the deepest blue. Purple is the deepest purple you could ever think about. Green is as green as it could be. And while walking along the lake, there was a boathouse on the lake. And I went on the boathouse and I got a vibration. I got an epiphany, a spiritual awakening. I came out of there. Now I went there with my cousin. And there was a place to feed fishes, and there were swans on the lake. And leaving there, I went to what they call the Windmill House. In the Windmill House is a chapel that represents all religion. No matter what religion you are, what faith or what belief system you come from, you can go there and sit down in meditation. So I told my cousin, I said, let's go there and experience it. She said, no, I don't want to go there. You go ahead. She remained outside. And I went there, and I remember doing my job, spending a little time. And to me, I spent about 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes because I did my job. When I came out, my cousin looked at me and she was like, she said, Raj, you're not the same person who went in there, you know. Look at how you're glowing. What did you experience? And I'm like, I feel different. I feel as though I understand things differently. And we continued walking, and we went to the garden, the flower garden. We went to the bookshop, bought some stuff. And then we went to the house where they have the robe and the coconut and all the things from Yogananda and the explanation why it's there. And I'll tell you this, the most profound experience I've ever had in my life was going there. After which I had some more profound experience in India. But this is one I must tell you about. Since 1992, I had a spiritual awakening. And that is what made me so strong as a Sanatanist. And I will tell anyone, if you want to experience what you'll call Vaikuntha, go to the Yogananda Ashram, Self-Realization Temple in Santa Monica, California, USA. And you would not believe the experience that you have. Anytime I want spiritual reawakening of myself, once a year, twice a year, I will go there and just walk around that lovely place. and spend a little time in the flower garden and breathing the air and the essence and the energy of the space. Because I'll tell you something, the energy that you feel there is greater than the energy you feel anywhere else. Anywhere else. In Trinidad, they have two places like that, and I've experienced it in Trinidad. But I'm telling you about my spiritual awakening in 1992, when I came to the realization, self-realization, when I came to that realization at Yogananda's ashram in California. Jai Shri Ram.